get into the progress that I've noticed since my last update. As you can see, quite a couple things have changed. One being the color of my hair. I am jet black, y'all. I do have a video on the way if you're interested in seeing how I went from blonde to jet black. Be sure to look for that in the upcoming weeks. I had been a blondie loc since the beginning of my last loc journey, and I just said, you know what, this second journey I just want to be way more intentional, and I just wanted to get back to myself. I just wanted to get back to my authentic self. So I decided to go ahead and switch up the color. I absolutely love it. I think that my locks are looking much healthier. I think that they are loving these changes. They're thriving right now, okay? My hair is experiencing a lot more budding, a lot more bunching. You know, it's really starting to, my hair is really starting to shrink and thicken up. Like when your hair starts to shrivel up and shrink up, you know, that lets you know that it's maturing right there. My hair has really, I can definitely tell you from last month, my locks are really starting to thicken up, and I'm really excited about that because when I started this journey, I said, you know what, I have to start over because I want my locks to be thick. I just really wanted a lot more volume when it came to my hair. So I am loving the way that they're turning out. Let me give you a closer look at what I mean by the budding. In addition to the budding and the bunching and the shrinkage, I am starting to notice that my two-strand twist pattern is also starting to diminish as well. So yes, I am really excited. I can't wait to transition from the baby loc stage and move on into the teenager stage, okay? Listen, I know that you have to trust the process. I know that it takes time, but I'm just so excited. I really am, and I just can't wait. Like, if my hair looks like this right now at 4 months, I can only imagine how they're gonna look in like a year or something like this, bro. As soon as I get this hang time, listen, you're not gonna be able to tell me anything. Okay, so let's see, what else have I noticed this far? My frizz, I'm starting to get a better hang on the frizziness. Yes, it's still very much so real and alive day in and day out, but I'm starting to get a better handle on that. I feel like my locks are doing a better job of actually forming their shape. They're becoming more compacted, so I feel like the frizz is starting to tone down a little bit more. Like I mentioned in my 3-month loc video, I did decide to go ahead and retwist or tighten my locks once a month instead of waiting every 6 to 8 weeks, and it hasn't been an issue thus far. Another thing that I've noticed is that my hair is not uniformed, and this is very common, especially when it comes to two-strand twists. I'm pretty much just letting my hair do their own thing, but some of them seem to be thicker than others. Some of them are still a little thin, like this one right here. I'll give you an example. I'm coming a little closer. So you see how this one is about this size right here? And then we'll compare it to, say, this one, all right? The ones in the back are bunching up and shrinking a lot quicker than the ones towards the front of my hair or at the perimeter of my head. So that is something that I have noticed as well. But I'm not gonna get frustrated by that. I'm just gonna continue to let my hair do its own thing, and I'm just gonna love each and every one of them regardless of that. I mean, it adds character. Yes, I restarted my loc journey because I didn't want thin locks, and they were starting to thin out around the perimeter of my hair. You know, as time progresses, I'm just hoping that these little smaller, thinner ones will thicken up. If not, I still love it. I don't foresee myself combining any of the locks right now. I haven't done that thus far. I still have a total of the 58 locks that I started out with. So, yeah. The next thing I want to discuss is maintenance. Not too much has changed as far as my loc routine is concerned. I am still sure to moisturize my hair on a daily basis using my rose water and my aloe vera juice. And the only exceptions to wetting my hair would be after I do my retwist. I have decided that after I get my retwist, just for the sake of allowing it to last longer, I'm gonna hold off maybe 3 days or so before I actually wet my hair. I did that the last retwist, and I did that after my current retwist that I did, and I have noticed that my hair has done a better job of staying in place. As far as washing is concerned, I do still wash my hair once a week. It is working well for me. I am sure to go ahead and after I wash it, I make sure that I condition my hair as well. I am looking forward to seeing it as the week progresses, if my hair is going to, you know, be able to maintain the moisture a lot better than it did when it was blonde. So far so good. It seems like, you know, they don't feel dry, they don't feel brittle, and I really like that a lot. So in addition to moisturizing my hair every day and washing it once a week, I do decide to go ahead and after I wet it, do my nightly massages with my oil. I'm sure to tie my hair up every night with my satin scarf, or I use my satin bonnet. And the main reason why I do that is just to protect my edges, protect my locks, protect my styles, and to prevent lint. Listen, y'all, I don't know if this is just something new or it's just something that I'm noticing more now because my hair is darker, but I have seen 1 or 2 pieces of lint in my hair, and listen, now I understand. Now I understand like the struggles with lint. I want to make sure that I, you know, prevent that as much as possible. So I'm sure to use my scarves every night as much as possible. But yeah, that's pretty much it. The ends are still pretty curly as well. Maybe 1 or 2. Let me see if I can find one that is starting to try to seal at the end. You see that right there? This one is trying. I mean, yes, it still has this right here, but you can feel it right there trying to seal. The rest of the ends are still, you know, pretty curly, but I'm sure that they'll seal as time continues to go on. My hair is starting to feel a little more dense than what it did originally. You know, at first, when I first started my journey, my twists were just very, very flimsy. They're now starting to get a little bit of weight to them. They're still a little stiff at times, a little more stiff than, you know, I would like, but I do know that as they continue to go about growing and maturing, that extra weight will allow them to go ahead and swing and flail in the wind without me having to like break my neck trying to get it to width and stuff. But yes, that concludes my 4-month lock update. Any questions that you may have that I didn't cover in today's video, feel free to drop those down in the comment section below. I would love to hear your feedback, and I would also like to know, you know, what content you're looking forward to seeing in the future. I appreciate you all so much for tuning in. Mwah, 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 mwah. I will see you on the next video.